Hi guys, I'm back with another video. So in this video I wasn't posting for a while because I was quite busy. So so in this video we're going to be talking about musical chairs. Yep, musical chairs, there you have it. So you must be like, what is wrong with musical chairs? Musical chairs, alright, it's fun, it's really engaging, and you must know musical chairs has been played for centuries basically, because I think it has been played from 90s or 80s, but it's history. But yeah, so how do you play musical chairs? Basically, this is a children's game, and you can actually play it. You'll find it playing in like carnivals maybe, and most importantly in parties and birthday parties. So this is like one of the top 10 games which kids must play in parties. Not must, but might. So what is musical chairs? So basically it's like if there are like 7 people, they're gonna be 6 chairs, as there should be one loser basically. That's how you play it. So you're gonna circle up the chairs together. For example, let's take 5 people's. 4 chairs are gonna be together like in a circle or a square. And there is a song called Through All the Tulips or something. So they play that song, and you are going to have to like go round and round and round, and when the song stops, you're supposed to be sitting on a chair. So the one who does not have a chair is eliminated basically, and is supposed to go out of the game. And that's how it goes, and until there's 1 chair, 2 people, 1 winner. So yep, and that's the story of musical chairs. But there's another creepy part to this. As you know, there's always a creepy part. So do you know paranormal musical chairs? So for example, so let me just tell you the game rules and the game basically. So this game, play with caution or play with your own risk, as this game is really scary. And if you play this game, as you know, these games should be played with caution and play at your own risk. And this game is basically like you're inviting a entity, a spirit, or an unknown being into your house. And yes, as you know, if the thing does not want to play, you know how it ends. You're gonna have to put a lot of fuss to get it out of your home. So yeah, basically that's the game. So that's not the game anyway, but yeah. So for this, you're gonna be needing is a matchstick. So we'll have a lighter, because that's important. The lighter is important, okay? The lighter, matchstick, the song Through All the Tulips, I forgot, but it's called Tulips. You could just Google it there. So it's called Through All the Tulips or something. And yeah, so the thing is, you're gonna need is a chair basically, obviously, and you're gonna be needing is a matchstick and a lighter, and you're gonna be needing a device to play the music on, like a CD player, a laptop, a phone, a speaker, anything of your choice that you can play the music on, and an empty room, which if you lose, the spirit's gonna stay in it. So yeah, but play at your own risk. So you're gonna have to take an empty room which you don't visit or something, but any room in your house which is empty and which is not gonna be used very much, like if a spirit comes. But just take a room, okay, in your house. But yeah, now let's start with the instructions. The rules, instructions, and yeah. So there are actually 3 possible endings you could get. The first ending is that the endings, but yeah. So when you play this game, you have to do exactly 6 rounds around the chair. If you said every time, like the match, you're safe. But yep. Let's see the 3 endings. The first ending is if you complete the 6 rounds without any like like if nothing happens, you're safe. And the second ending is that if the music stops, or if something goes wrong, like something just like goes wrong, if the windows crack or anything in that sense, exit the room immediately, okay? Because there's a spirit that is unwilling to contact with you, and you know how they get angry. So yeah, if the spirit gets angry, you're in danger, you have to run. And yep. And the third ending is that if you're playing and in the between the chair falls down, immediately evacuate the room, as it means there is an unidentified thing that does not want to play with you and will be out for you if you don't leave the room. But yeah, so let's see, how do you play it? I actually sit in the middle, but yeah. So you should do 6 rounds, hold the match, play the music. You have to do first round every round, but yeah, you have to sit in the chair. If the music stops, immediately sit in the chair, light up the matchstick, you're safe. And again, do the rounds safely. And the endings, if the chair gets knocked over, immediately evacuate. And if the window or anything that happens, just evacuate again. But yep. And in this room, there should be no light breaking into the room, because it won't work. And you can do it at any part of the day, basically. So night or morning, I say afternoon because morning seems spirits won't come, basically. I think so. And night, spooky. But yeah, but I even say to not to do it because it's creepy and you shouldn't do it. But I have 2 stories for you. 2 stories, not 4. 2 stories for you, which is actually really scary. Actually, when I was reading these, I was scared out of my skin. So yeah, the first story, I don't know the titles though, so let's just name it the first story. So these are actually, I think these are experiences or must be creepypastas, but I think the second one is an experience, but yeah, it was labeled experience. So yeah, now is the first story. So there was this girl, let's just give characters, okay, because I don't want to give out real names. So yeah, and yeah, so let's see. So there was I don't know, real names or story names, let's just give them names they can understand better. So there was this girl named Matilda, and she had 2 loving parents. So the parents had to leave for a business trip, so they left her alone. I think she was 11 or 12, she was 11 or 12 or something. And her parents left her alone in the house for one day, basically. So it was they left in the morning and they're coming tomorrow morning. So they left her in the house, and yeah, as every 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds thinking, if you figure out something creepy, scary, you're obviously going to want to try it. So Matilda did not give very much thought to it. So Matilda just wanted to play this game called musical chairs alone. So she went to a room and she switched off the lights, every light, so that no light could peek through, and she even closed the curtains shut so that this game could go smoothly. So she took out the materials, she kept the chair in the middle, and she got her speaker in ready. She played the song Tulips, and when she played it, she was doing her very first circle. She was going and going and going. The music suddenly was distorted. So it's just imagine the music being distorted. I'll have a music here just being distorted. At the end of the week, here beside. But yeah, so it was really weird, the music being distorted and stuff. So she was confused basically. First reaction, the chair suddenly like flipped and then like crashed into the wall and it broke. She got so scared she literally ran out of the room. And Matilda went and she hid in the bathroom. And she closed the doors. She locked the doors basically, good thing. And she sat down on the floor, did not make any sound. Then, after a few seconds, she heard footsteps approaching. The footsteps went around her house basically. And next what happened was that the footstep came, which was like near her, like outside the door of the bathroom, and stopped and said, Matilda, I'm here. I can't do voices. Okay, fine. I was like, Matilda, I am here. Open the door. So it was her mother's voice, okay? It was really soft and so good. And you know that warm voice? It was her mother's. She was like, oh, mom has came. But it was like, Matilda, open up the door. And she was about to open. She like rattled the knob, but then she stopped. Wait, parents weren't gonna come until tomorrow morning, so they would have told her if they were about to come, but no call, nothing. So she stopped, and then that voice again said the same thing. Matilda, I'm here. Open the door. And again, and again, until the voice became scarier and creepy and distorted. It was screaming now. It was knocking on the door, screaming, Matilda, open the door, open the door. All night, Matilda got so scared and passed out on the floor. And she woke up. She waited. She did wait. She woke up at like 7 o'clock or something. She just she just waited. Just the thing's still there. She waited for a few minutes and then opened the door, and there was nothing. The thing was gone. But immediately she grabbed the phone. She ran out of the room door and she went to her friend's house to sleep over there. And she informed the parents about that, and they left after a week. That's how the story goes. I think it was a creepypasta, but how come can it be real? It's so weird. Anyway, second story time. I think this is real because it was in Wattpad and it was like labeled experience. I couldn't like say the name. It was like in a different language or different symbols. So yeah. So this story is really weird too. So they did not give any names though, so let's just name them again. So let's name her, oh my goodness. Let's name her about Shelby. Let's name her Shelby. So Shelby was actually she was 17 years old, and Shelby wanted to try this game called Musical Chairs. She did try it, but forgot to inform us. But yeah, she did try it. She gathered all the materials, she got her laptop and everything. She played this song, but something was wrong. The sound was like so different. So it was like disordered, it was weird basically. So she immediately grabbed her laptop and went out to check about it. So it was like the player was different. She then like downloaded it in another player, and then yeah. And then she came to a conclusion that she was being haunted, maybe. But then finally she like copied it to her phone and then did something, player and everything. And then it came to her laptop. And she took her laptop, it was like 11:40 or something p.m. I guess so. She went in the room and then she was playing this song. She was playing this song again. And then she she was actually playing the song. She was actually playing the game in the laundry room. So she was like circling around. It was her very last circle, the sixth circle. She was actually scared. Basically, she heard this humming noise, I guess, and she was circling, and she was ready to go out of the door if something bad happens. So immediately she was circling, and she accidentally tripped and fell over, and the chair fell over too. And she immediately got her laptop and tried and opened the door, but it was locked for some reason. So for some reason she locked it. Yeah, Shelby locked it. And Shelby did not know how to like open it. So there was the backyard. Basically, there was this huge tree. It goes outside, but she was scared. It was like a window or something, I guess. She then like no one could hear her because she was like screaming and knocking on the door, banging. But yeah, so she looked out the window and threw stones at her brother's window, hoping that he would like look out, because it wasn't her plan to like throw stones. It was her plan to scream, but still she did that. And her brother just like looked down and was like, what the hell you doing there, you weirdo? And then she was like, help, open the door. Then he just like shut off the window and said, no way, go away. And then she was so scared. She was literally out of her life. She was like so scared. Suddenly the door opened, and then her brother stood there. She literally grabbed her laptop, ran out the door, and said her brother to close the door and lock like off the lights and everything. And yep, and after a few weeks, they informed their parents, and well, they left the house. So try these games at your own risk. Basically, if you do this, if you're inviting a spirit, you know it's really hard to like get rid of it. So somewhat persistent. So try at your own risk, but do not try. Please don't. Anyway, yeah. So even if you try it, you have to like leave your house or anything. But yeah. Bye guys, see you in my another video. So I will be posting daily. Okay, good. But yeah, see you in my next video. Bye bye, see ya.